Right, hello. And before we start the episode, I thought we'd have a little look about where we're at Boca Juniors. So, Club Atletico Boca Juniors, Spanish pronunciation, that's not happening, is an Argentine professional sports club in La Boca, a neighbourhood of Buenos Aires. Well, I knew it was in Buenos Aires. The club is best known for its professional football team, which since its promotion in 1913 has always played in the top flight, in the Premier Division. The team has won 74 official titles, the most by an Argentine club. So, that's what I was saying. The state they're in, for the size of them, I can't get my breath out. National titles won by Boca include 35 Premier Division championships, 17 domestic cups, 22 major titles. Doesn't say how many times I've won the equivalent to the Champions League. In addition to men's football, I've got women's football, basketball, boxing, chess, field hockey, rhythmic gymnastics. Okay. I ain't going to go into the history of them and everything. You can do that in your own time if you're that bothered. But I also looked up the big five in Argentine football are River Plate, Boca Juniors, Racing Club, Independiente, I didn't know that one, and I didn't know San Lorenzo del Almagro, didn't know that. The big derby is between us and River Plate. We haven't played in that yet. That's got a name as well. I did see it earlier when we joined the club. The big two derbies are the Super Derby, the El Super Clasico between Boca Juniors and River Plate. There we go. Okay. So, we are the big boys, really. I think it's got the most fans as well or something I read. There we go. These five teams are the most popular in Argentina and the only ones to have fans all over the country rather than just in the specific cities or regions. So like your Man United, your Man City, your Liverpool, where you see the tops all over the bloody Chelsea for a while. You see tops in Dudley High Street where I live and someone's got a Man City top on. What on earth? Boca Juniors, 16.1 million supporters, which is 3 million more, well, 2 and a bit million more actually, than 2.4 more than River Plate. So they really are like the big boys. And yet, when I look at how many scouts we've got, how many coaches we've got, I've got more at Tigres, I've got more at Kobe in Japan. I just do not understand why it's so racked off. What's happened to this club since the save started? The fact that they're just looking to finish mid-table. What on earth are you on about? Right, so let's copy the Lam Bonabera. Bombonera. Bombonera. Is that how you say it? Oh, no, whatever. I don't really do English. We want this view, and we'll zoom out a bit. So, Buenos Aires on the coast. I did know that as well. I didn't realise it was quite so far north, though. I'm so close to that strait to Uruguay. I did not know that. Never really looked into it, so just off the coast. Well, you won't want to walk it, I don't suppose. And that is, oh man, it's magnificent. It's a bit strange that one side though, but obviously it's got so big where they could expand it. They can't expand that side without knocking these houses down, so I imagine that's why. Let's get the little man out. We can go inside the stadium because it's fucking massive. So, it's wicked. It is so wicked. Look at the mural on the wall. Oh, look at the pictures of the trophies on there as well. Oh, you gotta love it. Oh, we can't go in there. Yeah, we can. No, we can't. Okay. So let's have a look what's on this side because it looks a bit weird. Oh no, it's still stadium's still alright. It's just it's just that strange stand. Less happening down this side of the ground. We can go in down this side of the car park. Were these training grounds or something? I don't think they are. Poster on the wall of all the players. Okay, so it all looks muchness on the outside, but it looks wicked. So let's have a little look. Let's go inside the stadium. Oh, we're still on the turf. So yeah, that looks like the corporate boxes on that strange, that little stand. But the rest of it, holy moly. Imagine how many it'd hold if you could do the four sides properly. What a great looking ground. Oh, we've arrived here, boys. We've arrived here. Okay, so that's Argentinian football briefly and the ground. So without further ado, let's get on with the episode.
Just give us your thoughts here. You've got to start to use your heads. You play football with your heads.
Oh, hello and welcome to episode 50 of Can We Not Knock It season 3. And it's all been going off. It's great and it's not great at the same time. It's brilliant, we're at Boca, but at the same time a nightmare. And I'll go through why. Okay, so the league is finished. We were 6th or 7th, I think, in the end. And then it's split into this two halves, I presume, or two groups. I'm still not entirely sure. And then maybe the top 4 in each go into a playoff, I think. Anyway, that's what's happened. It's got to be two groups because River were top by miles and they're not even in our group. So it must be two groups and then these 4 places are a playoff. I don't know. Anyway, but we were doing really well. This is where we took over. We won 4 on the spin, then we drew, then we won 6-0, then we won 9-0 in the Sudamericana. We lost 4-2 then in the second leg, but I put such a second string out at 9-0 and regretted it. Then we played the next leg of the Sudamericana and we got absolutely murdered at home by whoever these are. Campeonato Brasileiro, but I don't think I've got the name fixes in for the Brazilian teams. So anyway, they murdered us. So we've got the second leg coming up in a bit, but we're going to play. We're going to play in the Copa da Liga Group B against Independiente. I don't know if I'll bother with the 6th round of the Cup. I don't think we'll bother with Belgrano. I don't think we'll bother with that. I think we'll come back further on down the season and just have 1 and then 1 rather than a 3 and then another 3. I think so. We'll play this one so you can see we can catch up, so you can see where we're at. Then we'll come back for the Independiente game, and then we'll come back for Colon at the end, at the arse end, and then we'll explore together what happens with the league after that. I think that's what we'll do. Anyway, player-wise, drama-wise, like I said, we've been playing really well. But it's all gone off. Finances, we've got 8 million to spend. I've sorted the wage bill out. We've got a good 85 grand to spend there in wages. We've got money in the bank. No problem. Dynamics is on the up. Managerial support's now good instead of poor. We're off. Vargas still hasn't got his move. Muniz wanted a loan. He should have had one, to be fair, but I couldn't get rid of him in case Vargas was going, so I had to keep saying no. Because he'd got to wait to the end of the window, because I didn't know what was going to happen with Vargas. Not a single offer. So Muniz could have gone when someone came in. But I guarantee if I'd have got rid of Muniz on loan, then somebody would have come in for Vargas. Transfer-wise, I'm a bit gutted if I'm honest with you, but it is what it is. Who did we lose? We lost Garrido for 7.25 million to the team we beat 9-0 in the Sudamericana. He was delighted to come up against us, and we smashed them 9-0. So how do you feel about that? But we got good money for him. It was his release clause. He nearly went to, if you remember, he got the ump. I did think I mentioned it before. He nearly went to Valencia, was it? And I wouldn't pay the extra 2.5 anyway. He went to Brazil in the end. We lost Ortez to Sunderland. Gutted. He was an absolute baller at fullback. I mean, look at him. And we didn't get anywhere near the sort of money we should have got for him. But he got a release clause. Gutted. I can't find a like-for-like replacement for him. He is just simply too good. They've got a bargain there, man. If I was Sunderland, I'd be over the moon with that for 3 million. We lost Alvarez, but we weren't too bothered. He was 34-year-old captain that wasn't getting in my team. He was out of contract at the end of the season anyway, and he was on enough money, so I was glad to get him off the wage bill. And we've just lost the goalkeeper to Lazio for his release clause of 4.2 million. I can't find a replacement for him like for like. I mean, look at that. I reckon he could be up to 5-star rated. He's an absolute baller. And I've lost him for peanuts. Already his value is 31 to 37 million. And we are getting absolutely dry bummed on these transfer fees. Not happy about it at all. I know where I'm going to start scouting when I get to Europe. Fucking Argentina. There's some players here at Boca. So I managed to bring in a fullback in Nivas, who's all right. We needed numbers. He's all right. As you can see, he's all right. That's all he is, though. We brought in a left back, another one. He's all right, but he's only all right. And then I've got a keeper in to replace the keeper that we lost. And again, he's all right. Weren't expensive. What did we pay for him? Was it 725? So he was all right. I'm not overly impressed with any more transfer business at the minute. I've got some good transfers lined up for the end of the season. One of them is a striker. Oh, and he looks very good. If I can get him. We have got this other young keeper at the club, though, Rojas, who could be unbelievable. But he's only 18 and he's not there yet. And I don't know if I should be throwing him in straight away. I might leave it. He could do with a low move first, but I might fast track him into the first team and see if he really jogs on, because he could turn out to be some player. If I can get him tied down to a long term, he's only on contract till in the next year. Anyway, so that's what we've been doing. Player wise, well, we'll do it when we come to the fixtures. So we are going to play Independiente. See, it's like two groups. I don't think it's like the top half and the bottom half. It can't be, because River are in the other group and they finished top. So I don't know what they got for winning that. We'll have to wait till next season till we're in it. So we're going to go with Morani in goal. It's the new keeper. Nivas at right back is the new right back. Mantilla and Pereira at centre half. And Spaduti, I could play Souza. Where's my crib sheet? I've got a crib sheet somewhere. Well, that's not it. Here it is. Rather than using my spreadsheet, I actually printed it out because I got these new glasses and they're a bit in between and I can't see the spreadsheet on my gun and my monitor sometimes. Sousa comes out at a better player than Nivas, actually. He can play either side, Nivas can. Sousa can, rather. He's a better player as well. He's a better player because I like this crossing and dribbling stat. We play wing-back support. Big fan of that. He's been injured, to be fair. He's only just come back. So we're going to play him. Need to get him tied down to a contract, that's for sure. Bobadilla, no. That is normally Vargas, but he's got himself bloody injured. 2 to 3 months, yeah, he's broke his foot. Gutted. Also, our main striker has tweaked his knee ligaments, which is a bit of a nightmare. He's been scoring for fun. Ferrari is O+. I'm going to give him another run out today, but he is very close to being third choice behind Medina and Romero. So Bobadilla plays as the Mazzala. The deep line playmaker is Anes. Acuna on the one side, now that we've lost Garrido. Moreno is our Maradona at number 10, and Repetti on the left. And we're going to play Ferrara today, but I think Romero might be the better. If I could have sold him, people were looking at him. Ferrara, he'd have gone in the window after he got the ump about me praising him, and he came on when Medina got injured. He came on as sub and was awful. He was like a 6 rated. He was terrible. He got one of them red marks. So I was substituting him, and then he was furious about being substituted that was substituted, but he was so bad. I didn't have a lot of choice. So the bench has picked itself more or less because you can have 12 subs, although I would have put Beron on the bench instead of Ojeda. So that's the team. The formation seems to be working quite well. Like I said, it's just since we lost that game and I put the stiffs out, we've lost a couple now. But it was a good Brazilian team we lost to the other time. When it worked, though, like when we won 9-0, I wish I'd recorded that because we were purring. I mean, oh my days, we were purring. So let's go. Let's have a look. Other things as well. I started the match now. So I said it beforehand. I've done the average rating of the squad. It now comes out at 12.59, which I'd like to up a little bit. Like I say, we're still short at fullback. The defenders, basically, I could do a couple of fullbacks and a class centre half. But the average age of the squad, would you believe, is just under 22. And that's not by design, that's just what I've inherited. So the youth system here does look pretty good. But everyone is poaching the players from Europe. I was so gutted to lose the keeper, and look at the size of this stadium. Yeah, I was absolutely fuming at how much I've lost him for, how much his market value was as soon as he's moved. 30 odd, 40 million. He just pinched him off as peanuts. It's pissed me off a bit. Right, so we've been playing quite well. His formation's working. We had a kick of the ball yet. After 10 minutes gone, mind. But we are away, but we've not had a sniff. So come down our left, there right, and it's in the box, and it's in the back of the net. Right. Have we got the ball now? Yeah, no. It's us giving it away again. We can't get near it. Come on, lads. No, the shot. We've not even got an XG rate in a minute. Come on, then, boys. This is no good. People are watching now. We're better than this. Yeah, roll it out to full-backs. That's what he's told to do. And so he kicks it to the winger. Puts us under pressure, which is why I don't want you kicking the ball out, because if you don't win it, it comes straight back at you. Especially if you don't clear the halfway line with your goal kicks like you didn't then. There's no point kicking it out and not clearing the halfway line. It's not give. I thought he'd give a penalty then. Oh my God, we're getting absolutely murdered. I might have to use my brains in a minute. Try and do something about it. It's too late. What on earth is going on here? Oh, he's not give it. Right, finally, is this us? Right, Spaduti to Moreno. He's a baller. Rapetti. Spaduti again. Crosses it in. Acuna. He's quite good at the far post, to be fair. He scored a few goals. Sosa now, back in the team. Oh, well done. Crosses it over. Moreno's there. Comes to nothing. Oh, but it dropped for him. He has a snapshot. Went out for a corner. And finally, we've had a shot. Oh, finally, we've had a bit of possession. And that corner was awful. If that's our only highlight of the half, we have not, well, we already know we've not played well. It's been absolutely rubbish. I'll cut out well by Anez, but it's coming straight back at us again. Peretta twists his man. It's a free header in the box. He's got in front of the defender, and now it is 2-0. Scored on his debut. Well, half time can't come quick enough. Serves you right, I was only thinking when we were started off on fire when I took over. This game was too fucking easy. But I have my pants pulled down at the minute. Right, goal kick, lump forward, which is what he's not supposed to do. Again. Charge down. Acuna gets the ball. I don't see how that was a highlight. Right, Sosa. Oh, God, blimey. Come on, half time, Jesus. I don't know what I'm going to do about it though. I mean, the first thing I'm going to do is shout at him. And then I'm going to try and keep hold of the ball. And I'm going to make a change. For what? I mean, I could change the striker, but to be fair, I mean, yeah, he's not playing well at the minute, and he's a bit of a temperamental so-and-so, but what's he had to work with, to be honest with you? Just try and keep the ball a bit, and slow the tempo down, make the passing shorter, and actually have some possession. Oh my God. Don't book him, ref. Are you sure? And that doesn't help giving the ball away there, does it? Away. Well, we get it away. It falls for Acuna. There's a break on. It's 2 on 2 if he's got your pace. It's 1 on 2 now with Moreno. What's he got? He couldn't have slowed that down anymore if he tried. Crosses it over. Ferrari's there. Crowded out. No good. Now we've got a corner. Sosa with it. Swings it in. Headed away. Comes as far as Ferrara. Moreno. Oh, wicked deflection and a goal. And we're back in it. I'm sure that took a wicked deflection. Yeah, it did. I mean, we'll take it. I don't think we deserve to be in it. Right, Spaduti. He's running out of steam. Finds Moreno between the lines. In space. Oh. That was not very Maradona-like. I mean, I'm not saying he's anywhere near as good as him. It's just because he's the number 10 at Boca, that's all. I would like to find one, though, that is as good. Now, Bobadilla. Rapetti. Somebody's offside. He's into the box. Acuna. Back to Sosa. Oh, I can't believe we haven't had a shot after that. Back to Mantilla. Oh, how did we not get a shot at the end of that? Jesus. Garnier, he's worth it. Crosses it in. Garnier again. Pompido, great name. Oh, fuck's sake. Keeper parried it straight out to the fucking striker, for God's sake. Just get ourselves back in it and look. Well, we will make some changes now then. Right, Sosa. The corner. Can we get another one back? No. We cannot. Right. Ferrari comes off for Romero. He's only a youngster, but there we go. He's playing. Iglesias can come on for Anes. Acuna for Dure. Souza can swap sides with Spaduti because he's knackered. Spaduti can come off for Nivas. There we go. 4 changes. We'll keep one back in case there's an injury. I don't see how we get back into this. Where we're going to find 2 goals from. Come on, lads. Let's go attacking for what it's worth. You've got to have the ball to attack, really. Oh, there's the highlighter there, killing the game off now. They're just controlling the game and seeing the clock out. No highlights at all. Go hand it to them. We've been murdered here. Oh, Bomber. Oh, mate, even when you've done something good, you haven't. Right, Iglesias. Oh, my God. And then he gives it away on the edge of the box. And now they've got a corner from that. Jesus wept. We have been awful. Right, Moreno on the break. Tackled. Comes to Dure. What can he do? He's put Rapetti through. Oh, that's a terrible touch. Fuck me. Between the keeper and Moreno that have played any good by the looks of things. I don't think the keeper's been that good. Again, we haven't got the ball. Garnier to Ramirez. To be fair, he has saved a few of them, to be fair, the keeper, and another save from the keeper. It's just the fact that he palmed that one out to for the 3rd goal I wasn't happy with. Headed away. They're away again. Oh, hat trick on his debut. Can we play you every week, they say. I'm absolutely gutted at this. I have not record a game and just don't turn up. Like Dure. Oh God, that's it. Well, that was rubbish. And it was a rivalry. I can't accept that. They need to put their ideas up there. Oh man, I was trying to get him as well. Look, we made a transfer offer, and now everybody else is interested. And look at him, he's an absolute fucking baller. And I want nothing for him from Chile. I found a couple of absolute Chilean wonder kids trying to get my hands on. I want an improved deal for Moreno. What's he earning now? I've got no problem with him. I think he's a good player. His contract runs up next season anyway, and he's only on just under £4,000 a week. I've got no problem with it. I'm doing that anyway. I want £6,000 a week for 4 years. You're not having a minimum release clause. No bloody way. Not for peanuts. Yeah, you'll take that £6,000 a week, mate. If that's all you want, you can have it. That was a bargain to get him signed up for another 4 years. Yes, please. And Pereira's going to be suspended. Right, well, that was rubbish. Like I say, we just played Independent. I was going to say come back for that game. We don't see the same team twice, do you? So we'll come back instead for... Why are we playing them twice and nobody else twice? It's a bit weird, isn't it? I don't know, but we'll come back for Central Cordoba, I think. Or we can come back for... Well, one of the two. We'll see how it goes. You know, if Cordoba are bottom, there's no point, but Independente are top and we're pushing them. If I turn this round, then we'll come back for that one. But roughly around that area, and then the last game of the season. So, see you in a sec. Right, welcome back. We're going to play Independentes when we came back because it's one of the, as you've seen at the start, it's one of the big five. So let's go for it. So in the league, right, we are, it's all over the place to be honest with you. Let's go to the squad and let's have a look. So things I've been learning. So we're 7th in this group thing with 14 points, but we've got 2 games in hand. If we win them, 17, 20, takes us right up there. And we're playing Independente now. Talares, massive club, are running away with it. But that's not the thing. So that was where we finished in the league table. We finished 6th in the end, which wasn't bad, was it, when we took over? We did all right to get there. But then there's the overall table, which is adding the group plus the league together. And we're only 12th in that, but with 2 games in hand will give us 62 points. Takes us right up to about 5th place. I think catching Newell's in 4th is going to be hard work. There's not that many games left. Really is about a rebuild for next year. I'm quite optimistic if we can hold on to players about next year. How we've been getting on, which we're going to get on to now. Can't remember where we left off. I think we just lost to... who on earth did you watch us play? I can't remember what league game we saw. Anyway, I told you about the 9-0 and the fact that we'd lost. And then we lost in the first leg. I told you about that. And then we got absolutely pumped by Independente 4-1. And then we won in the cup, and we managed to beat Belgrano 4-3. That was hard work, but we managed it in the end. Then in the second leg, trying to overturn that 2-0 deficit away, we lost 4-1. And the players clubbed together and spent £22,000 on reimbursing the fans, nothing to do with me, that travelled. We managed to scrape a 1-0, then we lost 5-3, and at that point I was starting to wondering whether it was a tactic, the players, whether we weren't quite as good, whether it was me making mistakes, couldn't quite work it out. We managed to get a 1-1 draw in the cup and then win on penalties. The young keeper, because the keeper was injured, who was only 18, saved 4 penalties. It was only 2-1 we won on penalties, mind, but he saved 4 of them. Then we got a 2-2 draw. I was a bit gutty with that one as well. When we came back in, actually. No, we came back in that one. That wasn't too bad. Turned that one round. Then we won 3-1. Then we won 4-2, although they are rubbish, Central Cordoba. And then we just sneaked a 1-0 win against Independiente. We're playing now in the Cup on a neutral ground. We're into the semi-final, but we've got Talares, which is not so good. And we've got them in the league and we've got them in the Cup. And then we just got 1-1 in this last game when we let a last-minute goal in, which was a bit of a sickener, to be honest with you. So I think half the problem is we're very young, got an average age of the whole squad, 25 players in the first team squad that put together, of just under 22. Not by design, just what I got left with. So consistency might be an issue. Because when we're purring, but when we're not, we're rubbish. And we've just got some transfers lined up already for next season. So we've signed David Granados on a free left back. He's not brilliant, but the backup left back at the moment is only 17 years old. So he's 21-year-old Colombian. We'll see how he gets on. He was a free. Not expecting anything amazing. Then we signed Rodolfo Beldelli on a free, a winger. He's going to play the inverted winger role. Acceleration's pretty good. Again, he ain't the best. He's got potential to be one of the best. But he's a free, so not a problem. Again, we'll take him. Might move the young 18, 19-year-old winger Acuna on loan for that season while when we bring him in, so he plays every week. And then I spent 2.5 million on another striker from Chile. We're blessed with quite a few good young strikers. Didn't need one, but the way I'm thinking is he looks like he's going to be the business. So if we get him in and can shift for 2.5, which we have, and I can shift one of the ones for 5-6 million, then we're making money and we can reinvest that in the rest of the squad. That's my thinking. Anyway, we're playing Independiente. I can never say it. In this independent club. Let's pick a team. Morani in goal. Nivas, yep. There's an argument for Sosa, but he's been injured. And he's very young. He is a good player, but he's only 17. I don't want to flog the life out of him. Good player, though. So for the first off, he can come back on the bench. That's like Baron. That's why I got that left back in. Again, 17, and he ain't as good as... But he's got potential. I've got to be careful I don't flog the life out of these kids. Mantilla and Diabla. Not ideally. I would rather it was... What's his face? Not Jimenez. Pereira. Spadutti, yeah. Bombadilla, only because Vargas is still injured with a broken foot. Anez, yes. Dure, I've promised him more football. He's older than Acuna. I think Acuna might be a slightly better player, but anyway, I've promised him he can play a few games. He was playing up. Moreno is a no-brainer. Repetti, and he's not played well the last couple of games. I don't think Perez is much better. Let me have a look at Perez's rating. He comes out here 11s. He's older though. I mean, again, Repetti's only 19. We'll give him one more game, and Ferreira at the minute has got the striker's shirt. Fullback, centre half, midfield, winger, Romero, centre forward. Got a spare spot. It's going to. No, we've made a mistake there. Fullback, centre half, midfield, winger. That's right. Escudero, he's been injured, so we've got the backup AMC back in the team. So that's your team. Like I say, I don't know if we're too attacking, inconsistent. Remember, I made this tactic up on the spot. Maybe the Mazzara ought to change to a box-to-box midfielder. Maybe the fullbacks, the wing-backs might not attack quite so much. Maybe there should be fullbacks instead of wing-backs. I don't know, there's all these things I've got to try and work out, iron out. And like I say, I was just about to start ripping it up and starting again because we'd had a bad run, and then all of a sudden we've turned it round again and we've been playing quite well, so... I'd love to beat these again 1-0. Probably in the league now we're going to get pumped, especially as I'm recording it. We are desperate for she's trouble. Horse at the base of the post for a really classy defender, centre half. The defence, I mean, I bought a winger and a forward for next year, and really it was defenders I wanted, but one was on a free and the other one was an investment, the striker, like I say, so I can sell another one, make more money and then invest it in the defence. That's my thinking. And we've scored from a corner. Bobadilla, that's 2 he scored from the corner that I can think of lately. Both at the near post as well. And we take the lead in the derby, in the big one. Well, not the biggest big one, but it's a rivalry rather than a derby. And these are second in the group, remember, so we really could do with winning this. Well, we just need the points. We just need to try and get as many points between now, the end of the season, and see what we qualify for. I mean, even if we qualified for the Libertadores, I wouldn't expect to win it next season. But I'd like the money it brings. Oh, dear me. From all the way out there, keeper. I don't know if it's just encoded in the game to do with South American football or not, but some of the goals that have been scored in this Argentinian league, holy shit. Bombadilla as well, mainly. Bloody hell, Bombadilla, he's got some right strike on him from outside of his boot. Never mind heading in the box. Right, Dure. Been bitching like stink about being in the team. Bombadilla. Dure again, crosses it in. Repetti's there. Oh, how is that not a goal? Keeper got down well to that. Corner again. Headed away. Back to Dure. Crosses it in again. Bobadilla's at the far stick. Can't quite get on the end of it. And then he picks the ball up, sprays it out to Spadutti. Now Repetti. Tries to get the cross in. It's the back of the defender. That's the end of the highlight. Here we go again. So our corner again. Pleased with the amount of highlights we're getting here. Swung in, headed away. And as far as Ferreira, back into Dure, he's onside. He evidently is not offside and there's no VAR, so that's his way it is. Spadetti, Repetti, Moreno. That's a poor ball. That's trouble. Oof, he got him behind. Dure with the free kick. Oh my god, that's hit the bar, I think. Man, this is one of them games where we don't end up winning this when we're on top. Great save against the header, and then again that free kick another day could have got in, but no, headed away. Unlucky. Can he get there? Spadetti, yes he can. Can he pick somebody out? He's going to the box. No, he's just got tackled. It's hacked away for a corner. He should have pulled that back then. There was people lined up. This is a huge game. Dure now. Headed away. Is that another corner? Yep. Oh, we're putting the pressure on them here, boys. Got to make it pay, though. Oh, don't concede here now, boys. Have to absolutely murder them. Keeper. He's got, well done, keeper. Let's do like a better keeper if we could get one. If possible. If I can find one in the transfer market, it'd be nice. We've got this young kid who's going to be brilliant, but he's only 18. Got so many you can get 17, 18 year olds that have potential to be great players, but Dure, but I can't just fill the team. Oh, I've already got a team full of young kids anyway. I don't fill it full of even more young kids. Oh, again from the corner we get a chance. Moreno out to Repetti, back across to Navas, into the box. He's done his man, picked somebody out. Oh, he's gone for it himself and scored. The fullback, first goal of the season. I was about to say, you greedy bastard, but you can't say it when he scored. Go on, lad. Done his man. I wanted to pick two of them 2 men out in the middle, but he didn't. He went alone. Puts it in the net, and thank you. Right, Ferrara with a free kick. Oh, it's hit the wall and gone over. There was a bid for him because the foreign transfer window hadn't quite closed. I think Sunderland again. It's either Sunderland or Southampton that keep trying to buy all our players. If I only wanted to give $2.5 million for him, I was like, ooh, it's going to cost you more than that. There's a great chance from Spadetti that's resulted in a corner. I wanted to set back 5, 6, 7. I think I asked for $7 million in the end, and they were like, nah, we're not paying that. I'm like, well, he ain't going in. So I'm going to sell him in when we couldn't bring in a replacement either. It was on deadline day. If you're going to try and pinch a player off me on deadline day, then it wants to be supersonic money. And that takes us into this green section, whatever that means, on the league, into 4th place. I mean, for some sort of playoff again at the end, who knows? And we go into the half 2-1 up. Well done on controlling possession. It is what we want. And we've got a corner again now, far side, Repetti with it. Swings it in. Oh, was that Dure? Bloody hell. That wasn't far away, was it? Another highlight, let's hope it's ours. Spadutti up to the wing to Repetti, into the... Wow, to Bombadillo, who does manage to make the most of it. And... Oh, could he be sent off here? Yep, okay, it's a red card highlight. Foul on Moreno. 2 bookings and he's off. Oh, excuse me. I need to start looking to make some substitutes now. Nivas into Dure, across. Moreno. No flag this time. And we're purring, like I say, when we play, we really play. But when we're off it, we are miles off it. It's the problem we're having. Big fan of that goal. Right, we'll take Frere off. We're going to give Romero a run out. It's more about fitness more than anything with some of these changes. Repetti for Perez, so I'd like to have another look at him. We'll leave it at that for now. Games are coming thick and fast, see, so... Perez to Pereira. Spadutti. Perez again. Forced to come backwards, back to the centre half. And now Perez again. Into Moreno. Gets it back. Seen a lot of the ball, Perez, because he's just come off the bench. Out to Spadutti, that's pushed forward. Back to Alnes. Back to Perez again. 1-on-1 with his man. Does him. Crosses the ball in. Reaches Dure, gets up but under pressure and heads it over the bar. Two centre halves win the ball, get it out to Perez, who sprays it across. It wasn't a bad ball, but Bombadillo's made a bit of a hash of it. Should be surely enough players back. I can't speak to prevent the goal, and there is. But we did seem to be dicking about a little bit there. Okay, well I've got to make some more changes. I didn't know he was carrying an injury. Okay, well I'll substitute him anyway. I'm going to bring Baron on, which is... I'm going to change Mantilla again. That's risky. And Bobadilla. There's a young lads that I'm coming on here now. But that's all I've got to work with, so... We have murdered these, without doubt. 2-goal cushion. I feel fairly safe now to bring some young lads on. Dure as a dig. Easy for the keeper though. Perez. Dybala. Alnes. Back to Pereira. Diablo again. Just find a man. He finds Nivas on the right hand side. 1-on-1 with his man. Turns it round the corner towards Dure. He can't get there, but Nivas steps in. Dure's got it now. Oh, Dure. Muniz. Back to Dybala. Nivas. Crosses it in. Can anybody get on the end of it? Somebody did. Well, it was looping head up straight towards the keeper. Hat clear. Baron's a header to Perez. Gets played back to Pereira. Baron's really jogged on there. He's had to come back though. Now he jogs forward again. Alnes, Moreno, Munoz rather. Oh, very speculative effort that was from the youngster. Now we've slipped out the green zone, the top four, but we've still got 2 games in hand. This is looking like their highlight, but it's going to go for a corner, I think. Yep, 6 minutes to go, plus injury time. 21 shots we've had, 12 on target. XG at 2.83. 63% of the ball. 13 corners to their 1. We really have put them under the pump today. Oh, in other news as well, I didn't mention Vargas that wanted to leave when we first got there. He's changed his mind because we're doing considerably better. The fans will give us an A rating, the board will give us a B rating, so we're more loved here than we were at Tigres, that's for sure. I think the biggest issue is going to be losing players to the top 5 leagues in Europe. Do you reckon Romero? Oh, I'd love to have seen a Romero goal. He needs one. He scored a couple, but none of the strikers are really firing. In full time, that's a great win, though. I mean, a great win. Right, so now we've got, I think, one of our games in hand, maybe. Yeah, well done, you played brilliantly. Right, so we're not going to come back, though, until the last game of the season, or if the cup finals beforehand. So we've got the cup final to play as well, but no, we haven't got it to play. If we get to the semi-final, which is going to be a big ask, then we'll show the final. So, anyway. I will crack on then, play a bunch more games, and I will see you in a sec. Right, well, we're back for the last game of the episode and the last game of the season, I think, or the last game of the group stage. Excuse the headphones, but I've got the Champions League final on while we're doing this. 0-0 in that. Yeah. So, sorry, I was just being called. Was I? Don't think so. Right, so we finished second. Well, one game to go. We hope we finish second. Oh, in fact, I don't think we can be caught, can we? No, so we finished second because we've got a game in hand at the end. We said we'd come back for the game against Colon, but we've just played that game. And then we've got this game in hand now. So we've qualified for something, but I don't know what. I mean, let's have a look at the structure. It just says stages, details. What? Okay. So I get it now. So that's the league that we started in. Then we split into the two groups. And then at the end of that, you get the overall table. Because we had to give a guard of honour to... I can't remember the name of the team. It begins with T, the one, Talonese or whatever it is. I'll come back. And then you qualify for the ALC quarter-final, semi-final and the final. So that's something separate from being champions. Five teams qualify for the Libertadores. I think we finished 6. One team qualifies for the qualifying round. Right, we might have done it then. So let's go back. Because the overall table... Oh no, we finished 5th. And we've got a game to go. So we could finish above Newell's. Oh, we could qualify for Libertadores. Okay, well, let's go for it then. We're playing Rosario Central. Oh, this really has taken on a new team then. Okay, so Jimenez is having to play. We've got a lot of jaded players. Well, 3 of them. Pereira's absolutely knackered, dead on his feet. Repetti's dead on his feet. Moreno dead on the feet. I'm not surprised. So Jimenez has come in. Muniz is playing for Bombadilla, but not today. He's not. Anez, Dure, Escuado, Perez, Ferreira, who scored a hat-trick in his last game. Oh, I didn't go through the last few fixtures, did I? And Vargas is now fit. And he can have 45 minutes, but... Do I give him 45? Do you know what? Yeah, I think I do. I know it's the end of the season. I don't want to risk him again, but let's try and get him fit. So we picked the team, but before we do, let's just go back to the schedule because I didn't go through what's happened since we played Independiente. Ooh, Real Madrid nearly scored then Bellingham, and they've hardly been in the game. Oh, it looked like he crocked himself then as well, just in time for the Euros, but no result. So we saw us beat them 3-1, and then we won 3-0, and then we beat Talleres, that's who it is, who won the league, 2-1. We had to give them a guard of honour, and then beat them. Then we got a 1-1 draw with Tigray, and then we lost on penalties to, in fact, I want to show you this free kick in the cup in the semi-final against Talleres. Not this free kick, that's how they took the lead. But our equaliser in injury time. Look how marked those 2 players are. And then we lost on penalties. Unbelievable. I can't believe how they were unmarked. In injury time, how would you leave those 2 players in the semi-final unmarked? Anyway, and then we just beat Colon 5-1. Give them a right kick up the arse. So now we're playing Rosario Central, like we said. Submit the team. We pick the team. I've just made an offer for a centre half as well. They were quite right. A relegation release clause of 1.9 million from the team that's got relegated. Nobody else seems to be in. For him. I'd like to get that deal done as soon as this game finishes. If nobody comes in for him, we've done it. Then as far as I'm concerned, I've done all next year's transfer business already. 2 frees and a couple that cost a few mil, unless we're just moving people out. you know, there could be the odd one where people are going to come in now and try and steal them off us and annoy the piss out of me and completely dismantle my team before the season starts, and I've got to replace about 3 players. So I can see that coming. Come on then, boys. Got a chance of finishing 4th here if we win this. And then I don't know what this... Oh my god. Oh my god, is it the post? What is going on here? What are we playing at? Right, here we go. Is this our highlight? Let's hope so. Right, Neves, rather. I remember we've been purring again, and then it's only 9 minutes in, I suppose. So I get too excited, but I don't want it to be one of them games where we've been purring and then I record it and it's not happening. But early days, and we are starting to purr now, and that's a penalty. There's no VAR. Which is a breath of fresh air. Oh my god. Oh, Madrid have just scored. They've hardly been in the game. Set piece. Got to score when you're on top. How many times do I say that when we're playing this? Score when you're on top, and I didn't. Dortmund, they were all over them first half. Carvajal from a set piece corner, near post header, just like that, only it went in. Oh, come on, lads. We want to finish 4th. That'd be great compared to where we were at the start of when we took over the club. Right, Perez. Oof. Bombadilla picks it up. He plays after Anes. Nivas. Bombadilla again over the top for Dure. Is he onside? Launches Bombadilla from miles out into the box. Don't let us rue that missed Ferrara penalty. Beron. The youngster plays it. Oh. Poor ball from the youngster. Now he's got a throw in. Beron. To Alnes. Into the box at Escudero. Dure. Oh my god. What a finish. He said he wanted to play first team football. I'll give him the opportunity. Acuna, to be fair, took it quite well, and he was playing well as well, to be fair. But Dure has just carried on from where Acuna left off. I've bought in a right winger on a free transfer in the next window, and I really don't need one. But like I say, I might put Acuna out on loan so he plays every week. Or if somebody comes in for Dure with massive money, then he'll go. We'll keep Acuna and we'll play the new fella. Still struggling to find a decent keeper. Oh, here we go. Oof. I keep scouting, and there's one that keeps coming up that's whose stats are outstanding, and you look, it's the one that we lost to Lazio. That's worth 38 million now. I'm like, yeah, I know it was good. Come on then, lads. Well, Jimenez could be a good player eventually, evidently. So the coaches say, and I've got another centre half that's just turned 18 in the youth setup that's potentially a 5-star player, they reckon. But we didn't have a youth intake this year, or if we did, it's not happened yet, or it happened before we got to the club. Maybe it happens early in the season, but I haven't seen it yet. And the keeper's going to come and claim that. Yeah, he is. Oh, Dortmund gone to bits now. How many Champions Leagues will this be for Ancelotti if he wins it again tonight? Crazy. Right, Escudero with the corner, swings it in, near post, headed away, comes to Mantilla, plays the ball in, hacked away, only as far as Jimenez. Why isn't he up for the corner? Mantilla, Beron, Perez, Mantilla, Beron again, crosses it in, Ferrari's there in the middle. Oh, it's at the bar, headed away, only as far as Nivas. Can he beat his man and get a crossing? No, he pulls it back to Bobadilla, who turns, plays in Anez. He's Dure, a goal scorer, plays in Ferrara. Oh my god, he's not even at the target. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Let's get Romario on. Let's get Vargas some minutes. Yeah, we'll give Acuna a bit of a run out. That'll do for now. So I don't know when this quarter-final's going to be. It could be in 2 days' time. They haven't done the draw. It could be in a week's time. Could be. I just don't know when it is. Till I get to you. Or at least I understand the league structure now. Now that I've seen it, I understand how those, we'll call it a flow chart, works now. I get it. I don't see the point of the thing in the end, but still. a cup that you qualify through league position. Once I see the full name of the competition, we'll Google it and we'll find out exactly what they say about it. We're pulling on the pressure here now. Can't seem to get the second goal on. Mantilla, oh, there it is. You could see he was coming for that header from on that corner there. Oh, what a save from the Dortmund keeper there, Jesus. It's all Madrid now, though. Not been in the game till they scored. I did say, no, man, when I need to score when they're on top. They didn't. Oh, they'll give it away now at the back. Don't know which game I'm commentating on. 2-0 Madrid. Vinicius Jr., who should be on the pitch really, should have been sent off for a dive for a second bookable. Baron now. Can he beat his man? Yes, he can. Kuna. Oof. He gets it well, does Kuna does. Oh, I can't start this now. I'm sorry, I'm YouTubing whilst watching the telly. Shouldn't really, but it's Champions League final. So what are you going to do? Right, and I've got to finish this episode because in the morning, well, tomorrow I'm out all day, Sunday, so it's not happening. But then Monday morning, I'm having a new bathroom fitted. It's going to take 2 weeks. I know that doesn't really affect this room, but it will affect the time I've got to record stuff. So that's got to be. It might have been offside, but he should have hit the bloody target. But we got some legs into some minutes into Vargas's legs after his broken foot. So it's about as comprehensive you get. You blow them away, and that's the end of the league season. Oh, right, he's that player. He's slightly interested in negotiating terms that feels there are more appealing options elsewhere. I don't see anybody else has come in for you though, do you? Squad player? No. Regular starter? Important player? No, I'm going to change that then. You don't need that in there, do you? You don't need to set a target. Just fucking sign a contract with you. Oh, what's he earn now? $2,500 a week. I'll offer you 15.5. He's not going to go for that, I don't suppose. It's going to come back now and ask for something like 60. No, he's took that. Oh my God. And a 5-year deal. Okay, so we're playing Newell's in the Newell Old Boys. That's the club where Messi came from, isn't it? And Maradona to start with, actually. I think he started there before he went to Boca. So when is that? Soon. Just bear with me. I know it's the end of the episode, but if I don't do this now, I'll forget. So it is actually next week. So it's a good job I've looked at that. And it's only one leg. Looks that way. Okay, we don't need that there. We want physical quickness, and we want general, overall. We'll keep team bond in there. That'll do. Right, do we see the? Well, so we don't suppose we do see the end of the season thing, do we? Oh, Dortmund got one back. Do I come back for these games? What if there's only one? Oh, it's offside. I think we come back if we get to the final, maybe. I think that's what we do. Okay, right. Or if there's an end of season review thing, I'll come back. We don't want to spend the whole episode watching. I don't even know if this competition. Oh, let's see what this competition is about first. Let's do that. Let's do that before we go. It is called the Copa de Liga. Oh, well, that's called the Copa de Liga. Let's just look. Let's look that up. That's not the same thing. That's professional. It's a cup competition. To do with a contingency. To do with COVID. That can't be. That's Spain. Professional. That's the. I don't know. It doesn't really. I'll have to look into it in my own time later and come back when I got an answer to how it works, or we'll just see. But we'll come back for the final. So, what a lot of rambling that episode was. But anyway, we've had a good season. I think we finished second in Group B in Copa de Liga, and we finished. Well, isn't that a load of bullshit? Because I could have sworn we were fourth. What was I looking at before? Oh, was I looking at the? Oh, that was a league table overall. That's why. Okay, yeah. That was where we finished in the league. Yes, we finished before we split into groups. But overall, we finished fourth. Some way off the top. But that should have qualified us for Libertadores, I think. Anyway, we'll find out. Right, anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Until next time, Tarara bit, and we'll come back if we get to the final or the start of next season. So, see you in a bit.